Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of Heartbaked with Shaula. And we will be hopping right back into where we left off. So let's get on this boat and try to wuss some elven boys. How about it? Now, we're on to 2. Let's do it. 2 it is. I woke up with a heavy heart. Oh, it was 5 a.m. That was new. I'd never been an early bird after all. The daunting task of choosing the best genes for my sweet baby cake. I wondered if the cake was going to resemble its father. I definitely couldn't wake up this early. My brain was unable to work in this environment. I grudgingly scrambled to my feet, deciding to go for a walk around the town square, squash my rival, or stay and get some baking done. Well, obviously this one is a Carver one because our rival is Carver. If we stay here, we'll probably get Radley. Benjamin is probably if you go and walk around the town square, I'm gonna say. So, I don't know. Let's go with Benjamin just because he's very weird, and although Radley is interesting, I'm like, Benjamin is very adamant about his name, and that's pretty cool with me. So we're gonna try that one. We're gonna see if this actually goes where I think it's gonna go to. I needed some fresh air. Actually, a lot of it. If I was at the point of comparing some cake to a baby. I tiptoed to the exit, praying to the pastry god not to let Radley see me. The last thing I wanted was his shenanigans. Was he singing? I didn't expect Radley to have such a nice melodic voice. Oh god, that was not melodic. I am sorry, Radley. GGG! Okay. Pastry girl, kitty. I'm sorry. I'll try my best. Was this highly flamboyant song about me? Aw, Radley. You creep. I wondered what else he did when I wasn't around. Never mind. I didn't want to know. Nearly slipping on the overly polished floor, I snuck away, leaving the tinkling sound of the door closing behind me. Since he was humming to himself, the sound should go over his head. The town square was so busy as always, especially now with the pastry festival creeping closer and closer. I stopped to admire the decorations that again began ornamenting the buildings. Even though we had a few festivals under our belts, all of the elves were in a hurry, making changes at the last minute. We expected nothing less than perfection after all. Though thank pastries, I'm a chef. If I had to spend 1 second with those bubbly, gossiping girls... Ugh. I shuddered at the vile thought. Now spending some time with boys... Maybe if I knew more boys, I wouldn't be stuck with such weirdos. Oh my, is that you, my dear kitty? Who was this granny? What does she want? Why must people recognize me on the streets? Last time I checked, I was the lone pancake in this village. Oh my, finally decided to peek your cute freckled nose out of the bakery. We simply must catch up, dearie. But there's still so much work to do, so many preparations. Our mayor is so picky about everything. We are in a pickle, you see. Yes, ma'am. This is a very interesting, but... Oh, I know. I am very interesting indeed. Let me tell you, every time, and I am not exaggerating, every time I chat with people, they look so genuinely curious about what I have to say. And even you, Kitty, my dear child. But... At any rate, our festival's finally coming together, isn't it? I made these garlands, and my granddaughter made the little cupcake lampions. She's a dab hand at crafty things. One time she... Sorry, I think I need somewhere else. Bye! Without shame, I dashed away from the incoming grabby granny hands. Sorry, Grandma, I was in no mood for pinching cheeks and your not-so-factual stories and tales. Only at the sight of the forest entrance did I stop in my tracks to catch my breath. Whew. I think that grandma actually chased me for some time. You just dare to complain about your backs hurting again to worm your way out of any activities, old people. I can see through your lies. I think this is my hangout spot now. I didn't dare go back and face that old lady. I want to live my life, not to become a dry raisin in a day while listening to her. The solitude made my task hit me with grave realization. The tricky cake recipe. I mean, a heart? Really? I could understand demanding some buns, but a heart? Food is the way to reach one's heart, but not the other way around. And I was so pumped to make this cake. My thoughts were a doughy mess, all mashed and glued together. No form, no clear idea. How in oven's decent degrees am I going to see someone's heart so easily? I screamed at the top of my lungs, shying away the animals. Huh? Wait a second. I looked around me. This is the woods encircling the village, all right. Yet this part seems unfamiliar. I must have been so engrossed in my thoughts I didn't pay attention to where I was going. The trees looked as if they date hundreds of centuries back, their enormous pink and blue crowns shading the ground with their shadows. The lively, vibrating sounds of nature flowing about, welcoming me into their kin. I won't be fooled so easily, Forrest. What if there's a maniac lurking about? What if he kills me? Oh, pastries! What if he knows about the Heartbaked recipe and wants my heart? Oh no, it was Carver. It must be. I was certain he was hiding somewhere. No, scratch that. He doesn't need to hide, that shortcake. With his height, he could easily waltz into a mouse hole. I rubbed my arms, the trees suddenly seeming to loom over me. A chill ran down my spine. Haha, maybe I don't need the cake at all. But I need to crush Carver with my feet, show him who's the one and only chef here. So don't you dare go scaring me, you hear, nature? My eerie thoughts dispersed when I noticed a farm located neatly in a field. A farm? In an isolated place like this? Huh. I crouched aside to skulk around and scrutinize the alien grounds. Okay, let's see what we have here. Some rundown hut, and it's so misaligned, not symmetrical. Ugh, it looks like one of Radley's drawings. What else? One sheep, and another sheep. Are you telling me that in a place this humongous, there are only 2 sheep and a sorry-looking shack? This is some kind of joke. Feeling more confident, I strode into the shabby hut's direction. I stopped dead in my tracks when I spotted a tall figure emerging from it. Mr. Abs, Benjamin. Hello, and we are back. It's good to see you. Let's dance. With light curly hair and a hideous knitted outfit. Hideous, I say. Oh, and the gross filthy feet. Please don't tell me. No, Kitty. There's no chance I'd mistake a unique person like him. This weird sheep guy lives here. No, pastry god, why have you forsaken me? I thought I carried your will well, baking sweets so diligently, and yet... Wait, Kitty. Hold your gingerbread horses. Why was I panicking? It's not like I had to try my advances on Benjamin, right? After all, there were plenty of cookies in the oven, such as... Radley? Yeah, he was so... handsome. If you looked at him from behind. And his pranks? Oh! But there is also Carver. Pretty, intelligent, pleasant personality. And they say I have no sense of humor. Okay, there's no other way. Pull yourself together and woo that humanoid sheep. Furiously brush his curly wool. Nuzzle his cute hooves. The clean ones, at least. I swallowed the nagging feeling of displeasure and repulsiveness and went into the action. Well, here goes nothing. I walked up to the guy, which is tending to his sheep, who is tending to his sheep, swaying my hips alluringly. I think I strained my back a little. How did girls do that on a daily basis? Oh, Benjamin, Who would have thought meeting you here? Maybe I should have gone closer? There might have been some wool in his ears. Wow, are you brushing your sheep? That's so manly. You probably can't push away all your admirers, huh? Oi, answer my mating call. How much clearer did I have to be? I closed the gap between him and me and tenderly whispered the best pickup line I could have cooked up on my feet. Hey, if I could put I and you together in the alphabet, I would also add lambda, so you wouldn't feel so sheepish with me alone. I tried to giggle sweetly, which came out as a hoarse crack. You couldn't have everything in life, I guess. I heard someone say lamb. Hey, little one, are you finally pregnant? Congratulations. Oh my god, this guy. He's freaking just ignoring us. Only keywords get through to his brain. You just have to keep talking about sheep. And not about lambs, because then he's just like, one of you's pregnant? Excellent. Was this even real? I pinched my arm to make sure. Ouch. Unfortunately, I wasn't sleeping. Excuse me. Oi. How in the world could a sheep talk? The yelling finally got him out of his little dream sheep land. Benjamin jolted a little, seemingly only noticing me now. You could rob him blindly and he still wouldn't notice. His attention to his surroundings, or lack thereof, was truly astonishing. Oh, greetings. I didn't notice you standing there. You don't say. It's not like I was doing anything important, or saying anything. Anybody could mistake me for a bush, bushing around, doing their business. Silky smooth, kitty. Pastry God is probably applauding you right now. Okay, then. And he was back to brushing the sheep. Well, wasn't he the most hospitable guy around? Asking me to come in, drink some tea, treat myself to his homemade cookies. Thanks, Benjamin. I needed to change my tactic. With this guy, it couldn't be any old, "What's up, sweetie?" pastry bull. Talk about his fetish. Make him a royalty. Show what mama gave you. Oh, God. Okay, I was saying earlier how, like, the only way you're gonna get this guy to, like, conversate with you is if you talk about, like, his sheep and all that. Because that's the only route I think I could take. Like, oh no, talk about the things that he likes. Like sheep. I don't think that he's gonna notice us if we show a leg. Just a little bit, just like, hello. Hello. Do you like what you see, mister? So let's talk about his fetish. He was crazy about sheep, so maybe if I probed a little. I approached in order to face him and petted the sheep's head. Oh, it's so fluffy. So that's one of the sheep that always accompanies you, right? What's their name? Seemingly not expecting my question, he fidgeted a little. Bethany. Though I don't know how that would be of any of your interest. I have not forgotten how you screamed at them. He knitted his brows and shot me a glare. Uh-oh. What are you saying? I adore every animal. Especially sheep. If I could have a cute sheep of my own. I winked hard. So much my eye actually hurt. Yeah, my feelings entwined with yours. Oh God, I don't know how to say that. You sister. I'm what sister now? Same. I don't even know what that means. You can never have too many sheep. Pity there are no sheep vendors in the vicinity.
I would have immediately acquired a new sibling for Bethany and Bernard. I think they are feeling a little lonely, but I was going to lose my icing tubes. At this rate, he would stop talking in a century, if I was lucky.
Yes, that's terribly sad. Truly, I will cry myself to sleep.
He tilted his head, pondering something. Now that you made me think about it, I think I will too. But not cry myself to sleep. I will shed some sorrowful tears as of now.
What is he?
There were tears welling up in his eyes, and flowing down like ocean ice. Oh, pastries, what did I do? What did I do with the giant crying man sheep?
Benjamin, don't cry. I mean, they have you, right? I mean, you are one of them in the herd, right? So, I'm sure they aren't lonely at all.
Yeah, see? She's agreeing. He stared at the sheep long. Oh, God. Sorry. He stared at the sheep long and hard, as if having a conversation with it. Then he turned to me and nodded. Yes, you are right. You're right. I apologize for my sudden outburst.
No problem. I was too nice, I swear.
What is your name?
It's Kitty.
Kitty Yui. Thank you.
Kitty Yui? I guess it's kind of cute. I smiled and nodded at him, to which a small, gentle smile on his lips appeared for a split second. It was no use. He was far too dense and oblivious. I could very well ride on a unicycle while juggling knives on fire, and even then, he wouldn't have noticed. Now juggling sheep? If only I was a sheep, he would probably be salivating all over me.
Oh, God. Can't get away from that sheep love. It's a sheep love. Cheap sheep love. Because sheep loves, you just gotta feed them. They love you right back.
Then the guy would have to run around making a fool of himself to make me notice him. Now it was personal, though. My pride has been wounded. To have my obvious flirting being ignored thoroughly by a knucklehead like him, with abs for days, when I actually grinned and bore it and talked about the sheep. For days, I'm exhausted. I'll just head back home for today. After an hour of walking, I threw myself onto the bed. Ouch, my feet. How did I not realize how weary I was sooner? Even Radley noticed my state, and tried to comfort me, but I was too tired and just went up to my room. That Benjamin guy. I was still speechless. I can understand everybody has their little quirks, but wasn't that a little too much? It wasn't doable. I couldn't do this. I should just give up on the cake. No. That's not an option. That crazy grandma had enough life in her to run around chasing poor girls and making ornaments to honor the pastry god. I could make some weirdo fall for me. Yeah. I shall make you mine with my irresistible charm. I needed a strategy. Something to sweep him off his feet. Watch out, sheep boy. Tomorrow the real flirting will commence.
What? Sheep? Why? So, this is what it comes to. Okay, kind of cute. Oh, that's an adorable little sheep man. Benjamin? Question mark. Benjamin. Oh my god, that's the cutest thing. They have a little sheep right here. It's adorable. Also, our line's all the way down here. Will we get there? Alright, so that's the end of this episode. And so we'll be doing episode 3, chapter 3 for Benjamin. And we'll see if we can woo our sheep-obsessed ad man. And hopefully he'll be ours by the end of this. I mean, we got a few to go, but we gonna win his heart. It's gonna happen. I believe in us. Alright, so I'll see you guys next weekend. Have a good night, you guys. Bye.